Hello everybody, it is Tom and happy Pride Month! Yay! So on this channel, we have done the question of the week before, which is where, hang on, I put it out of reach. Why did I do that? In previous installments, we've chosen random questions from Let's Get Deep Questions for Friends and answered them. But because it's Pride Month, we're going to do special Pride-themed questions. Hooray! So I'm not sure how many of these I will make, but here's one. But yeah, if you have a suggestion for a Pride-themed question that you would like to be the question of the week, put it in the comments and we will answer it. So yeah. So I did ask the folks on Patreon if they had any suggestions, and there were a few. So we will get into those in a future one. But for this, the first installment of Pride Month question of the week, I wanted to go with a very basic question, which is, when did you know that you were queer? So when did you know that you were some flavor of the LGBTQ plus rainbow? I will get into my story, but I would love to hear your answers in the comments if you feel like sharing them. When did you figure it out? Was it something that you always knew or something that you figured out later on? Was there like a crush that happened where you were like, oh my God, hang on, I have to mute my Outlook so it does not interrupt the video. Anyway, so for my answer, I definitely did not always know. I had no idea, in fact, until literally I was in college. So I grew up in the 80s and 90s in a very small conservative town in Western Pennsylvania, and there was not a single out queer person in my school the entire time I was there. No out teachers. There was one teacher in particular who people whispered that he was gay, and I'm fairly sure that he was, but there was no open discussion about it, and the general vibe was gay is bad. So yeah, that was a great environment to grow up in. That's sarcasm. So yeah, I got to college. Suddenly in college, I am away from everyone I know, in a strange city, in a room by myself, because my roommate noped out after the first week and they never got me a replacement one. So I'm by myself in a new city for the first time. I have no friends because I'm extremely socially anxious, and I didn't go to any like freshman getting to know people things. I didn't make any friends in my classes, so I'm completely by myself, spending all my time just online, missing classes. It was not good. But at that time, I did definitely start to realize that I was feeling some attraction toward people of all genders. Like before then, I had been interested in boys, but when I got to college, I was like, oh yeah, girls. There were definitely some signs throughout my childhood and teen years that I was interested in girls as well as boys, but it wasn't really until I got to college that I really realized that, oh yeah, genuinely, like I am very attracted to women and men. But also throwing in the whole asexual spectrum thing, often it was more of an aesthetic attraction and romantic attraction, but not so much a sexual attraction. It's very complicated. But yeah, I do vividly remember sitting in my dorm room by myself at like 3 o'clock in the morning, because my sleep schedule was so messed up back then. I would stay up until about 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking Mountain Dew, and then sleep through my classes. It was not good. But I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and this, like back then, I don't know if they still do this, but back then, like around that time of night, the programming would kind of switch over to either infomercials or sexy women in bikinis on beaches. And the sexy ladies showed up, and I was like, oh. Oh, and yeah, there was no denying that I was very interested in what I was seeing, and I was like, oh no. So that was probably the moment for me. Okay, so that was my moment of queer awakening. How about you? Did you realize before you were in college, or did it take you even longer? Tell me about your answers if you want to. Of course, no pressure whatsoever. It is Pride Month, and so because it's Pride Month, just like on Coming Out Day in October, there's kind of like a feeling of pressure to really like be out and proud and like, yes, I am queer. And for the record, I am panromantic, demisexual, trans. Those are my three things. It's easy to feel pressured sometimes to come out or be very out and proud. But the world is a scary place right now. I mean, it's always a scary place, but especially now. So do not feel pressured to come out or be out or, be especially loud and proud if you're not in a safe place to do that. That's my PSA. All right, so I turned off my air conditioner to record this because the air conditioner is super loud, and it's like 90 degrees today and humid. So I'm gonna finish up so I can turn that back on and also make lunch and get on with my day. So, but yeah, happy Pride. I'd love to hear your responses in the comments if you feel like sharing them. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks, as always, to our patrons who are amazing, wonderful, fantastic, spectacular. And a special shout out to our Nick Nelson members, Paul Z, Kim Engel, Angela Mondragon, Tanya, Kent Smither, and Vrodo. All right, that's going to do it for me. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time of day it may happen to be. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. That's closer to the camera than it usually is. Bye.